whichever. Daddy just smiled and began to preach.
I feel not those who do not like me. Whose car is that? That belongs to the Supreme Black Man. That's
Yeah, man, that's Daddy's car, man. Daddy Rich. You never watch him on TV?
That's the man who has to solve my question.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah.
Well, praise this car, honey.
Thank you, miss.
Daddy Rich, what's your secret, brother?
My secret, please. How you doing, brother?
Thank you, brother.
Good to see you. The secret? Thank you. There are no secrets.
Uh-huh.
Believe that.
I believe it.
Except believe in the Lord.
Right.
And believe in yourself.
Yeah. That's right.
And most of all, believe in that federal green. Because money walks and bullshit talks. How you doing, brother?
Daddy Rich, I've been following you for 5 years.
God bless you, brother. Bless you.
Would you allow me the privilege of shining your shoes, please?
Well, you know what they say. I take what is given unto me.
Daddy Rich, special polish.
Wow, special polish.
Wow. That thing makes it the real.
I could feel like in there, Lindy.
Like being in church with Burt Reynolds, honey.
I'd like you to drink with me. Because my cup runneth over.
All right. Blessed be the time.
All right.
From the body to the heaven.
Yeah.
And a little bit for the earth. Amen, brother. Amen. And it's good, too. Guess you don't believe my church. The Church of Divine Economic Spirituality.
Yeah, that's right. I don't believe in it.
And you don't believe in God.
Not your guy.
My God's doing all right by me. Why don't you climb on board and believe in me? And for a small fee, I'll set you free near thy God to thee.
Praise you, honey. Praise you.
Because it's better to have money and not to need it than to need it and not to have it.
Brother,
And there's a good place in this world for money. Yes, sir. And I know where it is. It's right here in my pocket. Hey, give me some.
You talking just like a pimp.
Now, wait a minute.
Answer him. Answer him, Lord.
I don't get mad at people like that. You know why? Because he's a revolutionary.
That's right.
He must be leading a bunch of fools. Disrespect women he don't even know. Wilson's sister's some of the finest women you ever want to meet. He don't know nothing about them. Go and talk about them.
Right. Yes, I believe it.
If I wasn't a Christian man, I'd probably be kicking in your ass.
Well, drop on down, brother.
Drop on down here, brother. I'm gonna drop on down with a bit of light.
Yes, all right.
Make him apologize, sister.
All right. You got it, Daddy.
I shall not be moved. Like a tree planted by the water. I shall not be moved.
All right, enough of that. You got to believe in something. Might as well believe in me. Let's go. Good evening. Are y'all still out there? Drop us already? I'm Lorenzo, and this is my comic book son, Marcus, and we're here every week to do the Wednesday New Comic Book Day live stream, and every week it is brought to you by the Alternative City Shop. I not only love reading indie comics, but I've self-published several indie comics of my own. You can find them on my Alternative City shop, which has a link below this video. There, you'll find, along with my comics, t-shirts, stickers, and mystery boxes, you'll find pins and magnets that I call CBOs, or comic book originals, which are buttons, magnets, and pocket mirrors that I make from superhero comic books. These are one-of-a-kind items made from images cut directly from comic books, not photocopies, so each one is unique.
So don't come for them.
I should know what's good for you. How are you doing, son?
I'm doing well. I actually made it to my shop this week for the first time in a long time, and the lunar shipment was late, so I only got Marvel books. Well, we did find some stuff. I missed some books. Like I didn't have West Coast Avengers 6 somehow. I don't know how I messed that up. I was missing a bunch of Minor Arcana, which is a great book. Love that book. Janet's reading that one, right?
Who?
Is Janet reading Minor Arcana?
No, she's not, but she might like it.
Janet, you should check it out.
Yeah, maybe I'll let her check out some of my copies.
Yeah.
If she's interested. Yeah,
what's up with you, man? We get our books okay?
Yeah, the books were just fine. In fact, there was like too many of them because I had to put back some books. Like last week's penultimate book, it's like, damn, it's past my budget limit. It's like I have a budget limit now. Like, damn, that was a little bit more I wanted to get. Oh, but it's like 13 books, so doing all right.
Better than you expected. I love me some Jeff Lemire, so I always expect him to be good. But we should get to the chat, though. We got the homie Space Case Collectibles in the house. What up, Space Case? Good to see you, man.
How was it for you, sir? Excellent.
Appreciate you joining us tonight, as always. Of course, this show is nothing without the great people that join us. And one of those, speaking of great people that join us, we got Phil's Treehouse. My man, I miss your face, Phil. I hope you're well. And thank you for joining us. The hot light was on, so I stopped by Krispy Kreme on the way and got glazed donuts for everybody.
Oh, that's
got something special for the lovely Miss Janet. And speaking of the lovely Miss Janet, she is here tonight, so I do believe everything's going to be just fine. We're going to be okay, guys. She's here. Everything's taken care of. We got my flavored whiskey brother, 80s guy, in the house. Send him some Apple Crown Royal as soon as you can. What up, 80s guy? Good to see you, my man. We got Hooked on Juno in here as well. So Alaska is represented to the fullest. What else we got? We got, oh man, we got Larry Love.
Is Larry Love here already? Oh, Larry Love is here. Then it's time for the Quiet Storm. How are you doing, sir?
He's talking about Sinners is Off the Chain. My wife and I have been talking about sneaking off and trying to see a matinee of that movie. It is doing quite well in terms of independent film, right? Every movie we see, or not independent, I mean original IP, I guess. Every movie we see is some big budget IP that we all grew up with. And so we're all plugged in automatically with little to no effort in marketing, right? So to see a movie like Sinners, which is an original movie, an original IP, do as well as it's been doing, has been really great. And it's not just great for Black directors and Black actors and Black cinema, but it's also great for cinema as a whole because we need proof that original stories can still work in the theater, right? They seem to be dying. Everything is a remake. Everything is a sequel. Everything is a reboot. So I definitely want to go see this movie and support it for all of those reasons. But also I hear it's great. And I hear Haley Steinfeld is incredible in this movie. Everybody's going crazy on Twitter about her performance. Of course, her father or her grandfather had a little black in him. And so she got a little black in her. And everybody's been pointing that out based on her performance from this movie. So
she's playing like a mulatto or something in this movie, I guess, right?
I think she's a vampire too or something. But yeah, she has moments where she speaks with the African American vernacular, if you will. And
how was she in before this? I know
you probably know her from Hawkeye. She was in Hawkeye. She's the Kate Bishop.
She was Kate Bishop?
Yeah, she's Kate Bishop.
Really? She doesn't look anything. Oh wow, that's amazing. I didn't even recognize her at all.
Yeah, that's her. So But yeah, looking forward to Sinners. Thanks for shedding that out, Larry. My wife and I are definitely going to sneak off and see that. Hooked on Juno says Minor Arcana was better than expected. I was like, come on, what do you mean? I expected it to be good.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great story. I mean, some people have a little issue with the art, but man, the story is fantastic.
And Hooked on Juno is selling Alaska to Janet, so good luck with that. You might be moving soon, Lorenzo. Mojo 88 is in the house as well, and he has another thumbs up for Sinners. So definitely need to.
I'll have to go see that.
You know, I love fishing too. I haven't been fishing for a long time. Somebody would have to teach me how to do it again, probably, because I haven't been since I was a kid. But I really need to figure that out because my son wants to go fishing, and I don't want to look like an idiot in front of my son. So I need to figure this out. Well, watch a YouTube video or something.
Well, you know, it's a little bit colder than it is here, a little bit darker than it is here too. So, you know, we'll see.
If we move, it's out of the U.S. You traitors.
Hey, not even lying. Not even lying. That's for real.
How you gonna fight for America if you're banning America? You can't let them win.
Well, if America's gonna bend over and offer up his hind loins to, I'm not gonna stick around and be the one that's fighting. But that's another story.
It takes all kinds. It takes all of us.
It does take all kinds, you know. I love to fight for it, but if I look back and there's nobody behind me, like, oh, where everybody go? Yeah, I don't know. Anywho, thank you for the update on the fishing and everything. But man,
that's the things, you know. That's the point, right? The grass is greener fallacy is real. You know, the devil you know sometimes ain't so bad.
It's the devil you know is sending you to a El Salvadorian death camp. That's the only problem.
Well, that is actually the most concerning thing. You know, not to get too political, but that's definitely the most concerning thing. The disregard for due process. That is highly concerning stuff.
Yeah, but I hear you about there. It's bad people everywhere. You know, exactly. El Salvador. Yes, that's the difference. But on a lighter note, we're not there yet, and it's New Comic Book Day, and man, I don't know what. This is a busy beak, and also a busy week as far as comics go. Like that one, for instance. What is that? They 1 in what?
The 1 in 25 for number one. Snagged it for $7.50. Huh? You can't beat that.
Oh, look at you getting those mycomicbook.com prices from the LCS.
Yeah, well, you know, anytime an incentive is still sitting there a week and a half, 2 weeks later, you can start hitting my guy up like, all right, it's still sitting here, man. What kind of deal you gonna give me on this thing?
I like the one that's on the thumbnail here. That first one there. I don't know.
Yeah.
What is that? A 1 in what? That's got to be an incentive, right? I looked for it in the store, didn't see it.
Did that come out today?
Yeah, that's Martian Manhunter number 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back on Friday to get it. So that my shop only had Marvel today, nothing else. So
yeah,
I gotta go back. But yeah, I'm excited for this next issue of Absolute Martian Manhunter. I saw mixed, kind of a mixed response to that book. I rejoined Facebook recently, which Facebook is dead. Like, wow, that place is so dead.
Dead and stanky with all your
it's crazy how dead that
uncles on there.
Like it's the new it's now it's like MySpace to me. It feels real. Like, I don't know. Talk to me in the chat, guys. Does MySpace, or I mean not MySpace, does Facebook feel dead as fuck?
That's a good question. I wish I could have made a banner with that on it. Yeah, is Facebook dead?
Because it feels dead to me. Like it feels on MySpace status at this point. Which is MySpace still a page? Can you go to MySpace? I'm sure you can.
I bet it is. I never deleted my profile. It's probably.
I wish I deleted mine, and I wish I wouldn't have. Yeah, MySpace is still a thing. I wonder who are the demographics that are still on MySpace. That's what I want to know.
This was a good one, Juno. It was the last call of the worst dive bar in the universe. Man, you got that right. Like the Star Wars.
Yeah.
What they call that?
So I had been off of it for a while because I found myself wasting to wait. You know, I was on Facebook all the time, but there was never anything on it. So I was like, let me just delete this and go away for a while. I recently came back because I missed some of the comic book groups, but that's been my big takeaway. Is just like not even the old people are fucking with it anymore.
Yeah, The old people are gone. I don't see how Zuck is staying afloat with that.
That's crazy, Bill, to have never had one. I was an early adopter. I pushed it heavy starting in 2005. I really started pushing it heavy to people saying, "Hey, this is way better than MySpace." Because back then you had to have a college account. When I joined, you had to have a college email account.
That's back when it was the original, Facebook from his university and shit. Almost.
Yes.
Wow.
It was it was obviously much bigger than just his university status, but it was still, you had to have a college email. I agree. Facebook is dinosaur now. And that's another question, guys. If you're talking about your social media app, what's your number one app right now? Like, in terms of where do you doom scroll? What's your number one place to hang out and just kill some time? For me, it's by far and away now, and this is a recent development in the past year, but Discord. I spent all my time on Discord.
You always on
No, it was Instagram, but Discord has definitely taken over because Discord is incredible. It's crazy that Discord is for free. It really is crazy that it's free. So I've been spending a lot of time. Hit me up on Instagram if anybody wants an invite to my Discord. We have a good time over there, and we hang out. There's people hanging out in there right now, so we hang out in the voice chat, which is similar to the backstage of a StreamYard. Sometimes we hang out backstage after the show and shoot the shit. Well, that's what we do all day in Discord. That's exactly what we do. So hit me up if anybody wants to kill time during the work day, because that's what we're always doing.
I've heard about Facebook Marketplaces because it's kind of like what is that? A Craigslist sort of a kind of a deal, but I've never used it.
I have thought about that, Hooked on Juno. Could I sell comic books on Facebook?
Yeah, I see the dark side.
Locally, like do local pickup. Like I'm not even shipping it. You got to do local pickup type shit. I wonder if that could work. So we got one vote for Instagram. Instagram was my number one for a long time.
Pornhub.
Pornhub was my number one for a while.
Keep it real.
Pornhub is blocked in Kansas now after our ID law, so you can't get Pornhub. So I switched to X videos for myself.
Good to know. Make sure you have your your filter working in overtime on those babies, man.
I haven't visited X videos. Maybe we'll make a trip tonight.
You still got that, huh? I mean, those many years ago. What's up, TN Comedy? How you doing, sir? Good to see you.
Thomas was funny last night. I was watching the replay of FOC and Chill last night, and I'm looking for clips because I'm always trying to come up with clips to share. And TN was cracking me up. Good times last night. Check out the replay.
He is a comedian, so he's very good at his job. So.
He was doing the damn thing. Yeah,
he was doing the thing. Do the thing. Hooked on Gino loves Instagram. What's up, Mike? How you doing, sir? What's up? What's up? What's up? Man, I tell you, for me, it's what we're on right now. YouTube.
Mojo.
I have to cut off.
Mojo.
What is it?
Sorry, I was
Discord. Yeah. For me, I mean, I could watch some like Janet. I have to cut myself off of YouTube videos because there's just so many that beat me over the head every time I don't understand Discord either, man. But YouTube, I can just watch YouTube videos all day. Instagram, I want to be on Instagram, but I'm just so torn, man. I just, it's another Zuck thing, and they're all the same, between Zuck and the guy that owns, Google/YT. But at least I like the videos on YT, and this is where we do the show and all that jazz. So I don't know. And here's Marcus's Discord. Oops, wrong one. I've seen everything. Oh no, you've only scratched the surface. You have not seen everything. It's impossible. It's impossible. There's so many things on there that not to mention the manosphere and all that shit that's on there and shit like that. Hey, 90MFC, how you doing?
No, we got TN Comedy in the Discord. What up? Let's give you the comic books tag there. Let me know if you're a gambler, TN. I have another gambling chat, but I'll only let gamblers in there. I don't want non-gamblers in there. If you're a gambler, I'll give you the tag, bro. Let me know.
Locked up right now. Well, you guess good. You're loyal to your LCS. That's awesome. I'm pretty loyal.
Speaking of Discord, there's the homie 90.
Yes.
One of the Discord homies. You will oftentimes find him in there.
Yes. Mehdi Hassan, yeah, on Zeteo. If you say Zeteo, I think it's Zeteo, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong.
Well, I can't give you the tag before you join, unless you're Law Dog. Are you Law Dog?
Oh, he's Raw Dog.
Let me know if you're Law Dog 80, and I'll hit you. I'll hook you up.
That's right. All right, so man, I don't 2 weeks in a row. I don't have any breaking news other than new trailers for the upcoming Fantastic Four, knowing that Sue is pregnant and stuff like that. Don't know a whole lot new stuff that's breaking in the comic book space or in the
Thunderbolts is getting good early reviews, which is good to see, right?
I always thought that might be a good movie. That may be kind of a sleeper. People were, not kind of like I don't know, not. I'm sure they're aware of it, but maybe the expectations were lower because of past results of from the MCU. I think Thunderbolts might be good if they pull it off right, and just to see how they're going to defeat the Sentry. It'll probably use something that they use in the comics, but
it better be good, right? Because he looks OP in these trailers.
Oh, man. He does. He does. Up, Sorge. Yeah, no news is good news. I guess you're right. Yeah. I do. I'm looking forward to Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. A lot of people don't like Fantastic Four because they already written it off. It's going to fail. But I think it's perfect now that it's going to be a period piece. And I think that's the best place for that concept. That concept was best back in 1961. The nuclear family, and and they're going to be the only superhero group in the world at that time. So I hope they figure some way to teleport them into the future, to put them with the rest of the MCU somehow. Maybe involving Doctor Doom in the next movie or something. I hope they tease Doctor Doom at the end of this movie. That'd be awesome.
I think there's a good chance they will, and that'll be fun.
Yeah,
I think this may be part of setting it all up, right? So,
and usually start off with the Doctor Doom first. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's just too much. You start off with the Mole Man. For God's sakes, this innocuous little fucking creature. But to start with Galactus, I think, and Silver Surfer, a version of the Silver Surfer is a pretty good idea. Maybe there are multiple Silver Surfers. Maybe Norrin Rad is to come later on. That'd be cool. I'd be down for that.
I think these movies are really important, and as comic book people, we need to be plugged in, because if Superman bombs, if Thunderbolts bombs, if Fantastic Four bombs, I think comic book movies are in trouble. So fingers crossed.
All of them bombing, I think, is so slim. I mean, bomb. I mean, like Eternals bomb. I don't think that's going to happen to all three of them. I think it'd be not as successful but okay. Maybe like the Captain America movie. Not great for some folks like you, but man, it's still playing in the theater.
Wasn't. I don't understand how people think that movie was good.
Somebody liked it. Maybe it comes on. I'll be able to decide once it comes on Disney Plus. Now that I'm paying.
I'm usually easy. I'm usually the guy rating it higher than everyone else. So if I feel like I think it sucks, it has to suck, because I'm very lenient with these things.
Oh yeah. Yeah, MF Doom, man. They got to work an MF Doom thing into that somehow, man. I love MF Doom. Love him, man. Mojo was, I never liked Fantastic Four. Oh, really? But I'm looking forward to the movie. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. I love him because I don't read it anymore, but I love the 60s Fantastic Four because that was my introduction to the Marvel Universe. So, and back then, that was a gateway getting into because everything pretty much premiered in somewhere in the Fantastic Four. Everybody's first appearance is somewhere in there, somewhere usually. So then Spider-Man eventually too, of course, but FF came first. They were the first family. So I'm down for it. Pedro Pascal. Pedro Pascal is such a cool dude, man. And I didn't even realize he was, because I'm not a Buffy fan per se. He was in Buffy. I didn't know that shit. He was they showed him Entertainment Tonight. I saw on YouTube. Shout out. Video of him talking about to some interviewer saying And she said, Sarah Michelle Gellar, shout you out. She did. She mentioned me. He was like a little kid.
Yeah,
All excited
Geller.
and everything. Geller? Is it Geller? Okay. Well, Gellar better.
Geller. Gellar. I'm like, what?
Don't you know? I'm very hoity-toity. It makes more sense. I told you I didn't watch the show. I don't know. I saw maybe 3 episodes. Like, I know who Angel is. I know who Buffy is, and I don't know anything else about it. But
I've never seen a single episode of that show ever.
Yeah, but apparently he was a big part of that show, and he was on lots of episodes. He played a vampire, and he's just like this big kid about how she she shouted him out in her somewhere on her social media. He's like such a cool dude, man. I'm glad he's doing well now. It seems like he was gone for a while apparently, but now he's in lots of different things. So that's the way Hollywood is.
I saw him getting interviewed, and my introduction to him was as Oberyn in Game of Thrones, and they talked about how he had one of the most gut wrenching deaths, which it was. It was like, no, I was so pissed when he started showboating. I was like, no, don't showboat. I knew it was gonna happen.
Oh, he was the guy with the
that fought the mountain, and he was kicking his ass, but then he showboated and got his eyes pushed in.
I know.
That was Pedro Pascal.
Weller.
But they were asking him if he could ever have a death as big as that, and he was like, just wait. And so it's like a foreshadowing. I think probably The Last of Us will see him die violently.
Yeah, probably. That's one of those shows that's got to have a sad ending for at least one of the characters. And, I haven't seen more than one episode of it, but it looks
I know you guys tried, and Janet was like, nope.
No, I haven't gotten back to it because every episode is so bloody long. Like, damn, I love to watch it. But
it's a good show. And that, like I said, that episode that dude won a Grammy, Grammy. No, not Grammy. What did he win? Emmy. He won an Emmy for it. And that episode was really worthwhile. It earned that Emmy 1,000%.
Oh, I gotta find time. Someone else in season 2 already. I did too, Mojo. I watched Charmed. I thought that was I loved it because it had the theme song by the Smiths. That I am the sun. That love. That's such a spooky song, and it was that their theme song. But I thought that was really cool, and I saw all of them except Shannon, who was sick. I just realized, and Milano. Saw the other 2 at a couple of years ago at the Washington State SummerCon. They were really cool, and they was talking about the show and everything. So it was kind of cool to see that back again. That was a good show, I thought, for a CW or show at that time. So,
rest in peace to the homie Shannon.
Yeah, man. Another one to leave us too soon.
Way too soon,
oh, don't encourage me. I'll do it. Accidentally got hooked on Buffy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's now Josh Whedon has been exposed as an abuser, so that's something. That's a crazy world.
I still want more Firefly from him. I don't care. Give it to me.
Yeah, I know. It sucks when people like that mess it up for everybody else, man. Like Neil Gaiman with the new Sandman. I'm still gonna watch the hell out of that new Sandman season, though. I love that Sandman, the character in that world.
I saw today that he was suing his accuser for breaking for breaking her NDA that she signed with him.
How dare you tell everybody that I abused you? Fuck, the hubris. The best thing you can do, let that shit slide. But nope, I got to come back out. I'm saying, man.
You see, they came for Uncle Shay Shay too. You see what's going on with him?
Oh, other than the shit they said about you being gay like months ago, or something different now.
No, now he's got some girl suing him, saying she abused him. They're like releasing tape of him saying he's gonna choke her and shit. It's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so Shannon Sharp's going through it now.
I don't know. I mean, could be true, could not be. I don't know. Sometimes people like.
Well, I mean, some of it's true because it's on tape.
Well,
but yeah, but context matters, right? Yeah,
context completely matters. Like some people are into that shit. Like I don't see how, but Some people are into it, but if it's true, it'll come out. Hopefully, he'll.
Hopefully
Yeah.
is the key.
You want to see Kanye's tweet? I've been doing my best.
Ooh, have you seen Kanye's tweet?
Oh, he must have a new record coming. That's why he's tweeting again, right?
But have you seen his?
I'm a Nazi now. Look at me. Buy my record.
Have you seen his tweet about his cousin?
I told you I've been trying to avoid him at all costs. What do you say?
So no.
I have to say no.
Okay, I don't even want to say it, dude. You'll have to go. You just have to go look yourself.
Is it that nasty? I mean,
like, as someone who has been following Kanye since the jump, this is the craziest tweet he's done so far, and that should tell you everything. Yes,
this is a guy who's, this is the black Nazi. Here's my.
It was crazy.
Naked in front of the whole world and shit. So it's worse than all those things put together.
I just tell you, he said it was about his cousin. He said he sucked his cousin's dick until he was 14.
Kanye did this to his cousin, not the other way around.
Yes, Kanye said he tweeted that he sucked his cousin's dick till he was 14.
Yeah, this is just more proof that this man has completely lost his mind. He would do anything. After his mother died, he just lost his center of the universe, and he just lost his fucking mind. And people around him, nobody either has the guts or loves him enough to tell him to shut the fuck up or get him some help. He's gonna run out of money eventually, and he's gonna be like just another crazy voice in the wilderness shouting stupid shit like that. So,
yeah, God help him.
Yeah, I mean, he's gone, man. And the Kanye we knew back then, the college dropout Kanye, he gone. The guy's not here anymore. He's believing his own hype that he's a genius, and rather than the fact that he's a sick man that needs help. The two things can be true, sir. I mean, he makes some great music, but he's absolutely an ass. He's not made anything worthwhile in years, if you ask me. But what do I know? But every time he says some crazy shit, he's got a record coming out behind it. Usually that's the thing. Like that's to get their attention. Like some people, it's a good thing. It was why not? Lots of other assholes own car companies. Don't you know? Oh God, yeah. All right then. Well, that's good times. Fast times.
That's all I have to say about that.
That's all I have to say. If I gotta get that clip, man. that Forrest Gump clip, man. Oh, that's awesome. That boy shows a running fool. All right, what do we got here? That's I got some stuff. I know, right? All of a sudden, they're gonna make these generalizations about you. You just tweeted it anyway. Not to mention, his cousin got some explaining to do too, Lucy.
Right? Can you imagine you're his cousin?
Oh my goodness!
And you see that tweet, you're like, "Whoa, hold on, that was like we,
Well, I hope you got a whole bunch of cousins. Which one
were kids, bro? What are you doing?
Which one of y'all did it? Oh man, yeah, cousin Kanye ratting out the family. Right on, brother. All right, so
it be your own people.
Your own people. That ship has sailed, baby. It done sailed, and more sailed. All right, so
his cousin be taking street. Yeah, he's like, wait, whoa.
Oh my God, man. It's a crazy world, man. It's a crazy world. Oh, no wonder it's so dark in here. I didn't turn the light on. There we go. How you doing there? A little bit lighter now. All right. So, see, the sun was doing it at first. It's like we got the regular sunlight these days. Thank God. Don't get dark until after 8 o'clock. Pacific time.
My son has been refusing to go to bed because it's still light out. And I'm like, bro, still bedtime, buddy.
Good luck getting a kid to go to bed. But daddy is still I don't care. It's daddy's time now.
I'm not explaining time zones to you right now, kid.
Is that right? Yeah, well, that I don't know.
Well, that might be worse for him. Jeez.
That might be worse. Oh, no shit. Oh, man, they just got you are just a font of information here. Wow, that's crazy. Yes, that's cute about the whole son part, not about the Kanye thing. Yes. Oh, blackout curtains. Okay. Yeah, we did the same thing. Well, we did in our room the same thing, but by that time it's plenty, plenty dark by the time we go to bed.
Yeah, that's you got a whole different problems, than what I'm dealing with.
Yeah, my blackout curtains keep the sun out in the daytime, so I don't burn up and dry and blow away like Dracula. All right, I don't know about Dracula. You are, sir. You are absolutely relevant. And that case of flavor whiskey is on the way to you. I promise. All right, so I picked up a couple books from the LCSs and from my bi-weekly. The bi-weekly. It's bi-weekly shipment from mycomicshop.com and the final T-fall shipment.
So sad.
No. The website is so sad, and I was waiting to die. It's waiting till the end of the month to just like be shut down. It's like they've already sold all the the merchandise, and the appliances have been sold, and they swept all the dust into one corner and it's ready to just lock it up and hand the keys to the landlord. It's just it's all over. It's so sad, very sad, very sad. But they be thankful they were around as long as they were, and I don't know what to tell you.
Better to have loved than lost. Now, of course, they're still around. They're just not doing the online thing.
yeah, they are for. Are they really?
Yeah, they still have their brick and mortar. They're just not doing.
Oh yeah. Okay, I see. It's not the. Oh, I got you. Okay, yes. In case y'all forgot, keep in mind. This was just on the shelf at Gabby's over in Olympia. Gabby's Olympia Cards and Comics, one of our 2 stores in the area. She had a whole stack of these. I picked up about 5 or 6 of them. I got a couple of them on eBay. It's starting to die down now a little bit. People realizing, hey,
you dirty flipper.
Hey, and it wasn't my fault that they were sitting there and people are paying money for them. And I left a bunch. People are still. I mean, I'm sure if I go back tomorrow, they probably still got some more there. I bet you. So, this
I'm
is.
I don't understand what's going on with this book and why it's hitting the list. Have any sold for you? May I ask?
Actually, I've sold 2 already by now. And one is an auction ending tomorrow, I think. So
what did it sold? What did it go for?
I sold a copy of 1 and 2 for I think $39, and I sold a number 1 for $29. Number 2, I should say, for $29. So
that's a nice little profit.
Yeah, and paid for all the ones I bought so far. So I got 1 that's going to be ending. Like I said, the auction going to be ending, and a couple more. People are not biting at $29 anymore, so I may have to lower it down and just put them up for auction just to get rid of them. But I read the book. I mean, it's on newsprint. It's I'm not a fan of the band, so I can't really tell what the history of it is, and everything. But it wasn't bad, But I don't have any attachment to it, so it was okay. I'll read this one and see what it's like. Maybe it'll grab me. I don't know. Maybe not. I know it's kind of dying down now, so it's not as big as it was before. People are finding it was a low print run though, I think. Also, this is from mycomicshop.com. No, this is actually from T-Fall. This is one of the last orders from T-Fall. This is the ASM number 1, the new run with the. Why I get so much glare? The glare is about if I turn this thing on. Up there like that. All right. Anyway, there's a bunch of glare on this one, but this is the first cover appearance of Hellgate by Cafu. Is Cafu? Yeah, Cafu is the artist that did this cover, and I like the cover. And if Cafu ever turns into, Hellgate ever turns into something, yeah. If not, it's a nice cover. For 30% off from T-Fall. Long live T-Fall. I know, right? Also, from my comic shop, I picked up another copy of And Now It's Time for Love Everlasting, number 1, by Jenny Prison. This is a Jenny Prison cover, $250.
That book hasn't shot up like you might think.
It hasn't shot up, but it's definitely going for cover price still, I think, but it's probably nothing going to happen with it, super big, and maybe until it becomes an actual film property.
I have a number of those. I bought a few of them from T-Fall.
Oh, they all from T-Fall. They do many movies between music videos. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Thanks for Sister Imperator. Okay, thanks for explaining that. He's a yeah, no, no. It's like yeah. I tell you, man, I've been selling comics on eBay for like I don't know how long, and I'm not doing it to make a ton of money because I don't, but sometimes just to help support the hobby. You know,
Yeah, that's how it be.
you know it. And this is a number 4 of Rise of the Powers of X by Derek Chew. Only $1 from mycomicshop.com. And I love it. I thought it was art germ at first, but it's a very cool cover. So
Is it Derek Chew, you said?
Derek Chew, yeah. Very cool Jubilee cover. For Jorts. Where's Jorts? And this is also King Spawn. This was probably a $2 book, you know, that I pre-ordered it. So it was like I couldn't turn it down because this is Bjorn Barron's King Spawn number 44. This is so creepy looking, man, with the Easter egg. There's no really Easter things about that. This is like really super creepy. The big guy with the Easter eggs and the crazy shit. I don't know who the fuck he is, but it's pretty cool. Just another cover by just like that's awesome.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah. Jenny Frison covers. That's the thing. You know, I mean, she's got her own fan base now, and she's here to stay clearly because she's very good. What does this feel? I have a tea wash naturally aged. Look, tea wash, you say? Kind of like what that used to have acid wash jeans or something like that. And this one, man, this is one you're talking about with JP the other night on Pastor Trash. Oh man, I can't tell you how much I love this book, man. This is the Summer of Superman, the Alexander Lozano variant, which man, I called it. And this is gonna be a big one. It's you know $20 average, you know, because it's I think it was like 5 different covers for this book. It's a $7 book. You know, so a lot of people are going to get one cover, and many people want only the A cover. So they're going to pick one. I'm going to pick the A cover with Superman on it by Jorge Jimenez, I think, did the A cover. And there's a couple other nice covers. There's a one with what's his name? The fucking guy with I can't remember his name. I'm sure I remember his name, but there was another cover that was probably very popular. This one may have been overlooked. So lucky me, I picked up one of those.
It's a great cover. I do love it. I think it's an I'll be back for sure. I wouldn't run out to buy it for above cover price, but it is a nice cover.
It is. I wouldn't pay $20 for it though. Yeah, look, I got it for a little bit less than cover. It's very cool. Hey, there's my man. What's happening, Willie? Man, it's so good to see
you. Willie, what
How are
up?
you?
Don't do it, man. Not with that money.
Not with that money.
That's right.
That movie.
That money's made from my father's blood, Willie. Don't do it. Yes. What's happening? What's happening? Good to see you, sir. And this was a Danger Room. This was just sitting on the shelf. Another surprise that I was happy to see. All in #1 first printing. Cover price.
That's a slept on book right now, I think.
Totally slept on, man. And this is like the first appearance of all the well, not all, but the first 3 of the absolute DC superheroes. I was fortunate to pick that one up for cover price. Speaking of which, Wonder Woman, number 7, is it? 7 it is. Absolute Wonder Woman, number 7. All the Absolute books are just banging off the charts. Speaking of banging off the charts, there's another handsome young man here, Brother John.
Hey, what up, Brother John?
How you doing, sir? Good to see you. There's more Absolute to come. Martian Manhunter. Can't wait to read this one, too, because the first one was very good. This is probably the best one since the first Batman or maybe the first Wonder Woman. Both of those are very good. Hasn't been a bad one yet. I haven't read Flash #2 yet, so we'll see how that goes. Just started last night and I fell asleep, so I have to read it again. Very cool covers and very cool.
Awesome.
What was that?
So it must have been a great book if you fell asleep.
It was just very late. That's all. Next is another DC reprint. Nobody does reprints better than DC. They're on newsprint and they're $3.99 unless they're a giant size. This is a reprint of a facsimile of Brave and the Bold, number 60, which is the first appearance of, can you guess?
No idea.
I didn't either, so I looked it up. The first appearance of Donna Troy, Wonder Girl, that version of Wonder Girl, and it was the first time they actually used the name Teen Titans. Because in their first appearance, they didn't have a name for the team yet. That's back in Brave and the Bold 54, I want to say.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so
I don't know DC keys very well at all.
Me either. Me either. But to learn them now is pretty cool. It's like going to school again. You're like, oh, okay. It's probably 4 a.m. Yeah, you know me, but it was pretty close to 4. Yeah, I have to get through reading and stretching and all the other jazz that we do like before bed. So I don't know. What can I say? It's one of those things. All right, so DC Teen Titans, Brave and the Bold reprint. Oh, it smells so good too with the newsprint. Love it. I mentioned I love newsprint. I do. Those Not Afraid, number 4. It could be, I think, the penultimate issue of Those Not Afraid, the serial killers who are having a contest. I don't think I bought this already, did I? Hope I didn't. I have 2 copies of this. I just forget sometimes. You're like, I already get this? I don't know. Forget names. I forget what I bought.
That's why CLZ is so crucial, man.
Yeah, and I don't put it in there right away either. I don't put stuff in until after I read it.
See, that's part of my ritual. Is part of my new comic book day ritual is I sit down, I scan everything into CLZ.
Oh, so you're organized. I want to be like you.
I don't know about that. I'd hold off on that.
Oh, you're so modest. Assorted Crisis Events, number 2. These are all one-shots. They're all one standalone stories, so I can't wait to see what this month's story is going to be. With the Tyrannosaurus Rex on there, a T-Rex, maybe a raptor, probably a Rex. You dinosaur experts tell me. I'm not sure which one it is. The Power Fantasy. This has been excellent. What number is this?
Are you caught up on it?
I did not read number 7. This is number 8. So I'm pretty caught up on it. But I love it. I love it. It's a really good read, too. I don't mind binging a couple at a time. How about you? You pulling it, too, right?
No, I'm not on that one.
What?
Yeah, I missed out.
You should get the trade and see if you like it. Is there a trade? There probably is. Not sure there is or not. Probably is. This is good. I'm caught up on this one. Dust to Dust. Ashes to Ashes. From Image.
I picked this one up. 5 came out today, right? Yeah. So I didn't get the new one, but I picked up everything before that last Friday. So I'm gonna this one. My shop had the whole run, so I was like, screw it. I might as well get it then.
You're in for a happy binge, my friend. What is this? Hannah, who the hell is Hannah Waddingham Won't Stop Girl? Oh, right, that's the woman that y'all are in love with, right?
Oh my god, dude, she is so fun. It's insane how beautiful she is.
Oh gosh, as Richard Pryor would say, I drank a tub of her bathwater.
That's from Color Purple for me.
That what that's from?
Yeah, I'll never forget. I was like, "What? Drink her bathwater?" As a kid. As a kid, you're like, "That's disgusting." As a grown man, I'm like, "Yeah, I would."
Where is it? I would. $10 a bottle. Black Hammer Spiral City. Today I just dropped everything Black Hammer and everything Minor Threats because there's just too damn many of them coming out. Nothing wrong with the series. I love Black Hammer. I would recommend anyone pick up that first trade and seeing if you like it. That universe is fantastic. But goddamn, enough is enough. This is probably like series number 15 out of Black Hammer. It's been around for a long time. I love Jeff Lemire's work. And this, but it's just like I just don't have time to catch up. I didn't even finish the last series. that this was allegedly called The End, which I thought was the end of Black Hammer. So this is like, oh, no, you thought that was the end? Oh, hell no. This was a franchise, baby.
I pulled Reborn, but I didn't know what they were talking about a lot of time. There's so much history to it.
That's the thing. That's why I say if you haven't read it before, you got to pull that first series and see if it's for you and catch up on the history of it and see how they got to this point, because they got transported to a different universe and blah, blah, blah. If you don't get all that, then you're missing out. That's part of the story. Oh, I got dark in here. Welcome to the Inner Sanctum. Dark. Anyway, also, case in point, welcome from the world of minor threats. Welcome to Twilight. Number 2. I don't even fucking know if I got number 1 yet. That's how far behind I am on these minor threats books. I mean, I love the guys. Patton Oswalt is great, and the writers are great, and the first series was great. I just after the third series, I think I just fell behind, and I'm like several series behind. Every time you turn around, they got a new series coming out. So, and I wish them well, but I'm gonna have to take a break, but to step back a little bit and catch up on the stuff that I'm supposed to be reading, like my ongoing series that I'm way behind on, for instance, before I can do that. Another penultimate book from a couple of weeks ago is, I should say, Moonshine Bigfoot from Image. That was a straight up Dukes of Hazzard ripoff, but it kind of got me interested. And like, okay, all right, let's see what they can do with this. A little bit of Bigfoot and jumping over creeks and shit like that. So yeah, I like it.
I like it a lot.
String. I thought String had ended. No, I didn't finish number 4. So String number 5. String number 5 about the young lady who can see cords between people who have murdered people or who are intimately involved with each other. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. So it could lead to a whole lot of misunderstandings, as you might imagine, from Mad Cave, another Mad Cave joint. The last one is number 13. The lucky number 13 is the Minor Arcana we spoke of, number 6. This I think is a 1 per store. I think it is, or probably 1 per store, because the 1 in 10s are the tarot cards. So this is probably 1 per store. And I didn't catch the artist on it, but it's on the thumbnail. So I loved it. So I'll take this one. This is very cool. This is very, it's got that flat look to it, but I love that. So nice. Great story too. I'm glad it's back. All right. So man, that's that about that. All right. I saw you did a video recently.
Yeah. It did not do well. I was like, damn. No, I've been complete. You want about Post Malone's book?
Post Malone's book, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, all right, a big celebrity. I'll do a video about this. It was like, it's 10 of 10. It's my worst video of the last 10. I was very disappointed by that. But yeah, he's got a book, Big Rig, with Vault Comics. I highlighted it in this video. It comes out in July, I think, but there's a free comic book day book that I think might be sought after here in May 3rd. Right. It's coming up real quick. Huh? Damn. Free comic book days. So I think there might be some hype for that book. So I thought I might try and jump ahead of it and make a video about it. It didn't work at all, but
hey,
if you're interested, help me out and watch the whole thing, will you?
Yeah.
Because
please leave a thumbs up, please. I've heard of Post Malone, but I've never heard a note of his music, so I couldn't, that wouldn't bring me in. But the concept of the big rig in medieval times, okay, I'll take a look at it.
There's a lot of questions, right? Though, like, how are we going to get gas for this big rig? How are we going to drive the big rig on medieval roads? There's a number of problems, but who cares?
Just drive over the roads, man. Fuck those roads. It's probably nuclear powered, I guess. Yes, that shit. It's nuclear powered, so it doesn't have to be and no gas. There's a lot that's going on with that. Yeah, so it's a concept for sure. It's a concept that may fall flat or may just be genius, and you can't really tell which one is which.
We'll see. Yeah. Well, the video fell flat. I don't know what that means for the book.
Yeah. Well, I'll look for it on New Comic Book Day. We'll see if we can run across it. All right, so I just do. I don't have that much for what's good myself this week. I had to like dig for some stuff, so that shouldn't take long. But the preview, yeah. Well, the preview. Ooh, it's just a ton of new stuff coming up next week. I tell you what, it's just
It's
not waste extra time.
It's really light lately.
It's been very light, but this is not a slim pickings week this week at all. There's a lot of good stuff. So get the what's good out of the way. We can get to the previews and get on with our evening. If you don't mind. I don't think you do. All right, sir. Oh, the book's over here. Almost forgot. All right. This gave me a little bit of time to catch up. There's not a whole lot of stuff, like I said, to read the last couple of weeks. I haven't had a chance to catch up on some things that I've been behind on. Like, for instance, FML. FML is something that I love from the begining. And you're pulling it too, aren't you?
No, I'm not up on this one. I remember you talked about it, right? It doesn't stand for "fuck my life."
Yeah.
I kind of hate that. I kind of hate that term, but
it's kind of genius when you think about it, though. I mean, like, damn, if something happens to you, like, fuck my life, you know. This is by Kelly Sue DeConnick, the writer, and art by David Lopez. Colors by Chris Peter and letters by Clayton Cowles. And the design, more books have designers now. The designer is Lauren McCubbin, excuse me. Lauren. And it's very cool, like, you know, is like the back of this issue number 1 has got like a designer, variant designer of Riley, the lead character in this show, in this series. But I've talked about it before, but it's basically Riley and his friends. One of them is called Savvy, is one of his friends. Her name is actually her real name is Savage Slaughter, this is her, like, you know, giving the finger to his mom and them as they pull up. His mom is named Patty Cake, and she's not named Patty Cake, but she was formerly known as Patty Cake back in the day. And Patty Cake was this well-known, like, punk entity who, like, she just like she was like the shit back when she did zines. She was in a band, and now she does a comic strip, and she still does zines and stuff like that. But she has a weekly strip that I think it's weekly or monthly or something like that. I think weekly strip that she does. But she's still a cartoonist, and some of the action is illustrated in her cartoons, in her comics, I should say, like that one right there, where they kind of use that as a mechanism to move the story along. You know, they'll kind of like cut away and, like, you know, have her say something pretty cool in her comic strip in that language. And Riley, of course, has Sav as one of his friends. Another one is called Glory, Glory, last name Glory, they call her Glory Hole. But she doesn't like that very much.
I don't imagine she would.
She does not like that. Her name is Gloria Holgate, and she may or may not be a real witch, and she always walks around with a real witch hat on, and she's fully into the whole goth thing 100%. And there's Lydia. Lydia is just like the biggest nerd in town, but she's just this little lovable girl here. There's mommy drawing her right there. And she's just the sweetest kid in the world. She's just kind of like, you know, a nerd who doesn't get it. But she's part of the gang. You know, they keep her around because they all love her. So they have a band. Their band is called STFU. Shut the Fuck Up is the name of their band. And they end up doing like not a battle of the bands, but kind of like a tryout for this concert, for this concert tour that's coming up. And they're trying to get on with this concert tour. In the meantime, they hang out in this place called the Witches. They just call it the Witches. I think Jack and Damien actually, who live in Portland, actually went to the Witches and did a pilgrimage they've gone there. They didn't go out. They did like a crawl to all the comic. There's so many comic book stores in Portland. They did a comic book crawl, and they were going to go to the Witches, but it was because the Witches is too far away from all the comic books stores and stuff like that. So they thought about going to the Witches also, but it's this real place that used to be like a public bathroom, and now they just call it, the Witches Cave or whatever. And at this point, they did like a ritual at the Witches Cave, and at the last page of issue number 1, Riley turns into a hairy monster, and there he is right there.
What the hell?
And you think, like, hairy monster, I'm screwed right now. But, you know what? Nobody cares. It's like, we accept all kinds here. In his world, he continues to go to school. He's just like, everything's like, hey, Riley's a hairy monster now. That's okay, Riley. We still accept you. You're still the lead guitarist of our band and everything. So all this is going on. And meanwhile, Patty Cake and her middle-aged friends, they had a bandmate who died under mysterious circumstances, and they believe that she was murdered. And they think this guy that left town right around the same time that this girl died killed her. Well, that may or may not be true. I don't want to spoil it. But then there's another murder, and the members of STFU end up being suspects in this murder. So now, the shit just hitting the fan. They got a monster in the band. You're under suspicion of murder, and they end up getting into this big festival, but only because there's suspects in the murder. So it's like, all the attention is did these kids kill someone or not? Come watch them play rock and roll. So at the end of number 4, which is if I can find it here, number 4 is a super cool cover with that shows Lydia and how she sees herself. Lydia sees herself as a polar bear because she thinks polar bears are cool. You can see her reflection in the water below.
Oh.
She's like a polar bear. That's a very cool cover. Yeah. So at the end of this book, it's to reveal that there's been another murder, and also buried in the lead here, our own beloved Jack Rudo, who's from Staple Spine zine, horror magazine, and from Staple Sounds radio program that he does once a week on X-Ray FM. Jack had a letter printed of the top 5 haunts in St. John, which is a neighborhood that this is based in. And he got his letter printed.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack got his letter printed in number 4. So this is one of my favorite books right now. And I've been able to catch up with it because stuff has been slow on other new books. And I'm looking forward to the next issue of FML. It may be a 5-issue series, maybe 6, but at least 5, because this one is a continued story. FML, all that, shiny covers, great stuff from Dark Horse Comics, who were the owners of the late great Tifa.
Dark Horse owns Tifa?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
The Dark Horse headquarters is right across the street from the Tifa actual brick and mortar. When I was there last a couple of years ago, I was there, and Damien and I went there. It's a nice store. It's a nice store too. But I'd already bought stuff at the other store. I didn't have to buy anything from them. But next time I'll probably pick up some more stuff from them actually. So yeah, Dark Horse headquarters has got like life-size figurines of their characters in the showcase windows and everything, and very cool. All right, the next one is a very, very rare book. I think a lot of people don't know about this book. I saw it like in the previews, like for months, like a couple of maybe probably a year ago. It's called Trampled from CEX Publishing.
I swear I saw that book in my shop today. I swear I did.
Did you?
Wow.
Did it just come out? I know we've been talking about, oh, this is never going to come out, but yeah, Phil, I love that. Maybe it just came out. It popped up on my my want list not long ago, and I ordered it. So it just came in the mail a few weeks ago. In the last, I said the prior, maybe this my comic shop shipping. I don't remember what, but I got it very recently. I know it was being solicited for many, many weeks and it never came out. This is written by Garrett Gunn. The artist is Samir Samayo, and letters by David Lentz, and editor is Christina Blanche. So this is kind of like, there's another book that came out a few years ago called Ark, which was very much about animal activists and things like that. This is a little bit similar, a little bit different. It takes place in Botswana, South Africa, is where it begins, where these poachers, there's no better way to call them, these two poachers, a man and a woman, are meeting up at the airport there. Well, they're arriving at the airport. They already met up. They're arriving at the airport and they're ready to go do some poaching, as poachers tend to do. And they kill elephants. They're just the worst of the worst. And one of them, the woman, she's kind of having second thoughts, like, maybe what we do is wrong. Maybe we're bad people. Maybe we're assholes. But the guy, of course, in total psychopath form, is like, what do you mean? I wouldn't want to do anything else. Like, fuck the world. It's all about me. Making money. I don't understand anything but making money from things. Fuck those elephants and all that stuff. So he's just a prototypical psychopath. They head out to the outback, or whatever they call it, the place where the elephants are in Africa, or the range, or where the vast plains of Africa. And they get out there and they start camping and they set their traps, or they mean to catch this big, I guess, rogue elephant who has just like been terrorizing and doing things around in that area. So they figure it's going to bring a good price for ivory and all that. And they end up trapping an elephant, but it's not the elephant that they expected. And some things happen that justice is served by nature, as karma in this case is real. And if you ever want to read it, I want to spoil it for you, but it's a pretty easy read. And it's not a super complex book, but the message is good. I love the fact that it's talking about this stuff here, like on the back page, near the end, it says, like, at the beginning of the 20th century, the African elephant population was estimated to be around 12 million. At the beginning of the 21st century, the African elephant population was estimated to be around 350,000.
Damn.
97% decline. So, there's another book coming out called Tuskers, which is about all that shit going on. So, man, if you're into that, and it's only a $4.99 book from CEX Publishing, if you can find it, I think it's a good read. Trample, about this elephant and the revenge that it takes. So this is a case where the people who deserve retribution get retribution served upon them. So
love to see it.
I know, isn't that great? I love when that happens. The last one is one that was not a penultimate book, but it was among the best books of the week a couple of weeks ago. And this one is buried long, long ago. This is also from Mad Cave, which makes so many great books, I can't even tell you. Written by Anthony Cleveland and art from Alex Cormack, who has just done a lot of stuff that we love. Justin Birch is a letterer. And,
hey, that's the homie.
You know Justin Birch?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Oh, speaking of the homie,
he's in my Heroes Con video.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I haven't seen that. Maybe I did see that. I just didn't remember it. What's up, John Stout, sir? How are you? See you popping in.
Fatty boom batty.
That is boom batty. This woman, Belle Guinness. This is a true story. It's not a true story. Scratch that. Belle Guinness was a real person. Okay, so this is based on historical fact with fiction thrown in. This is like an adult fairy tale. Like Grimm's fairy tales were not really for kids. If you look at the original Grimm fairy tale, they were quite grim, in fact. This is much like a fairy tale for adults, and it begins as a fairy tale as as the girls, Belle's daughters, are arriving. I guess where they were, but they had been away from Belle, and Belle is married another man, as she tends to do. And the three girls are on the train, and the oldest girl is reading the story to the two little girls. And in that story, there's this story about the knight who was seduced, or this lured, I should say, into this briar, by this malevolent entity. And this fairy tries to save him, but the knight is not hearing it because he's just under the spell of the this vixen who's luring him into his doom. And it very much parallels the story about their mother, who is just a monster. She's a real life monster. And the oldest girl is she's so sweet, and she's become the caretaker of the other two younger girls because her mother is just like too busy finding men to marry and murder. So she has to take up the role of the nurturer. They get to the destination. They're on the train here. As you can see, like, she's reading the story and all that, and they finally get to the destination where she is. And Belle, she's such a great picture of her, looking as ominous as you would think a murderess like her would look. And she was telling the oldest girl to make sure you greet your new daddy. Tell him that, oh, we're so glad to be, your daughters, and we're so glad to have you as your daddy. She's like feeding the kid the line. She's manipulating them and making them say these things and do all these things that they don't want to do. And the oldest girl is like, she puts up with so much. You can see her just stressed out. She's pulling her hair and just like she's dealing with the situation. So she meets the father. They get along fine and everything. But then one day, of course, new daddy turns up dead. Who could have seen that coming? Because Belle Guinness, the actual Belle Guinness would operate, I guess what amounts to an Airbnb at some point, or just some kind of a place for men to stay. And she would just murder men. And, back then, I guess it was a lot less accountability. And they just come up missing, like, oops, he's gone. And the same thing happens to new daddy, with these girls. And then there's a scene, I don't want to give it away because it's so powerful, where the oldest girl is trying to convince the other two young girls, and that they don't really understand what's going on. And she's trying to convince them, look, mommy wants us to say that this is what happened, and this is what you're going to say. And it's like, why we got to say that? And she has to explain it to them and all that. It's a very powerful scene. But at the end, there's like another revelation that looks like, there's something more at work here than just Belle's evil. There's another evil entity in this story as well. This is where the author takes the license and just, takes it to another level in the supernatural. Because Belle Guinness, if I'm not mistaken, was never caught. I think it's kind of one of those legends that, like, this woman did all this shit. And, yeah, it does, doesn't it? And no justice was served, and just like it becomes this mysterious legend that people yeah, exactly, that's what they was doing. The hogs don't leave much trace. It's like in what's that, Deadwood, the Chinese guy there would just feed people to the hogs, like they gone, like where's the evidence? So yeah, and it's this very similar situation here with buried long ago. And yeah, I like where this is going, and I think maybe if you want to trade weight, it might read better as a trade because you can read the whole thing at once. And there's a very good adaptation of some historical fiction and turned into a pretty good story.
Sounds interesting, man. Sounds creepy. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is. And that is your what's good for this evening, ladies and gents.
Excellent.
Excellent, says Mr. Bird. Yes. The artist, a cartoonist, or a comic artist. I don't know the history of Alex Cormack. Yeah, Alex Cormack, I would call him a comic artist because he takes on, I haven't seen him do any creator-owned stuff. So he's done like my favorite thing he's done is Duel. And what else he did? He did the
Crimson Cage was what I loved him on.
Yes.
Yeah.
The wrestling book. Yeah. So he's done a lot of stuff with other writers, but he's a really good artist, and I love his style, and he has a creepy style that really fits this book very nicely. Yeah, Actually, what's good for this evening, folks? All right. Oh, look at that.
That's all I have to say about that.
You know it. All right. So now we're gonna share and share alike. This new interface and stream. I was messing around with the scenes thing. I was trying. I almost got it. I'm gonna have to have like special like hold my hand kind of a tutorial to get that shit right. I just have to like do it the old fashioned way. Like what? What are you talking about? This is where StreamYard is trying.
Say, Sonny?
Oh my God! I mean, they're trying to outdo Ecamm, and that's probably not as easy to do with the server based application like they are, but they're doing the best they can, you know. So what evs? We'll just do what we got. Play the cards we've been dealt. Okay, so a lot of stuff. I mean, the new comic, I go again. The free comic book day stuff. A lot of them are listed here too, along with your truck book by Post Malone. The Ultimate Spider-Man number 16. That's a thing. Here, Batman, Superman, World's Finest. The annual is out. I think they're going to be changing. Dan Moore is going to be leaving, or is it Mark Waid? I forget which one of the two is going to be leaving. Maybe both. It might change creative teams altogether. And looky, what's back, buddy? Our book.
Finally, look at that 1 in 10. I need it. I gotta have it. I'll pay whatever you need me to pay.
That was one of the T-Fall casualties, wasn't it?
Yes, I had 3 of them coming for less. It's a 1 in 10, so I had them going for $8 each. I was gonna buy 3 of them, and then it was taken away from me.
I know, man. You know the Wolverine, that $40 DWJ book taken from me.
My shop tried to sell me a damaged copy of that for $20. I was like, no, dude, I ain't buying that book.
That's just rubbing it in.
It's just an open order book. I'm not paying that. I'm not paying premium for an open order book on the day it release. You know, on its release. I guess it's not the day it released, but you know,
well, the week, probably last week, was he tried to sell it to you?
Yeah, it was this. It was today.
2 weeks ago. I mean, a week ago. I said, yeah. So still, I could have had it. You could have had it for. You probably did order it maybe for like less than cover price, but now you're gonna pay $20 for it for a damaged copy. No, thank you. I mean, it's a nice cover and all, but
I didn't order. I'm not on Wolverine, so I was not on top of this one.
Oh, I'm always on the lookout for covers that oh, that's a good looking cover. You know, I'm not saying I'm a speculator, but I got a pretty good track.
You might be a bit of a speculator.
Sometimes, a lot of times, the ones that I pick end up being, the ones that people are seeking, I should say. Look at that cover B, Jenny. Oh God, she's so good. That is an awesome cover.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it.
Regular open order book. Miguel Mercado anniversary variant. That sounds like something I might have ordered. Anniversary variant, but I don't know. I probably ordered the Jenny also. Paul Pope, or as this guy would say, Paul Nope. He doesn't like Paul Pope. Paul Pope is kind of an acquired taste. So, folks. All right. So, what else we got? This one you're looking for is which one here? This one here?
The Anwita.
The Tria.
I love it. I love this cover.
Cool. It's very
cool. Need it.
I need it. I wanna. It's nice. I can see why you were regretful. Very sad.
I had 3 of them, bro, and I was gonna buy another one from my shop, so I was gonna have 4 of them. It was gonna be awesome. Kind of a hoarder, I'm realizing as I say this out loud.
I probably got you beat there. I bet probably neck and neck is probably our comic book hoarding. This is 125, different color layout, same Jenny. 1 per store. Warner Deladra?
Deladera.
I knew it was the wrong one. God damn it. Deladera. Like Sarah Michelle Gellar.
I'm killing it today.
Oh man. Vintage Lorenzo. All right, this is who groundbreaking comic Schmalky cardstock connecting. So this is Mr. Schmalky's Mr. What's his name? I think it's Richard Schmalky, or it's the same guy that does that did a lot of the books for the Black Caravan. When Scout had Black Caravan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's one of that. So a lot of good covers you can see. As you can see. All right. Boyd Rivals 18 still going strong. Good. That's a great book. I have to drop it because there's just too many books I'm subscribing to. Radiant Black is back, number 33. Free Comic Book Day, Amazing Spider-Man Ultimate Universe. So they're gonna be, God damn you, Marvel. So they're gonna have to bring I guess, Ultimate Spider-Man into the regular universe, or is it a regular Spider-Man to the Ultimate Universe? Not sure what it is. All right, I'll bite. What the hell is it?
Got him.
I didn't say it's free, so it's not going to cost me anything. Joe Kelly and John Romita Jr. remind us who Peter Parker and Spider-Man are. Like we would ever forget that. Plus, an exclusive prologue to this summer's blockbuster Ultimate.
You showing this to us? We can't see it.
Can't y'all see it? Oh no, I see it just fine.
There we go.
Plus, this blockbuster Ultimate event from Dennis Camp, Cody Ziegler, and Jonas Sharf. $0. Well, you didn't say very much there, other than there's a blockbuster event coming behind this, so this is just like a lead in to get you hooked for the blockbuster that's coming up. In my stores, we only get like 3 or 4 new comic book or free comic books, so I'm probably not going to get this one because I don't want this to burn up one of my free ones.
Really? My shop lets you pull one of every one. You can have one of each.
Yeah. You're out here in a small town. I was born in a small town. Thank you. All right. So
be here all night.
That's right. And they put the stamp on the covers. Thank you very much for putting the stamp on the covers.
Yeah, they don't do that here either.
See, what are you going to do? I mean, try to talk them out of it, but they say, hey, you'd like to get what you got for free. I mentioned they were free? Okay. All right, whatever.
Free advertising, right?
Yep.
It's not free to the shop, though, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, right? No. I'm sure, nothing is free. Shipping or comic books, nothing is free. Somebody pays somewhere along the line. They're going on with this Godzilla versus everybody thing. That's a Spider-Man. Godzilla versus the Marvel Universe by Marvel. Then it's Godzilla versus Cities from IDW. So I'm not a big Godzilla fan. So you float your boat and right on. Find your lost remote. Not biting on the whole Doom one world under Doom thing either. I got about like one of those in one of the Doom Academies, but I just didn't feel it. It just felt forced.
None for me.
Yeah. Space Ghost number 12. Space Ghost going along just great. Looking great. I mean, they're coming up with Speed Racer. Oh, I'm jumping the gun though. Speed Racer is coming up later on. Spoiler. All right. Grimm. I dropped Grimm. I think it's been coming out sporadically. That's probably why I haven't had one in a long time. It's still a good story. Just put me down.
Yeah, I've been working on catching up on that one finally.
Yeah. Okay, Energon Universe Free Comic Book Day. This is the Free Comic Book Day special. I don't know what they're going to add to the new Energon Universe, but there it is. Is anyone reading Rocketeers or Rocket Tellers? Rocket
Fellers. I'm pulling it. I haven't read the first issue, but I haven't read past the first issue yet. But I'm pulling all the Ghost Machine stuff.
Yeah, you're a good man. What's up, Sycotron? Good to see ya.
Hey, what up, Sicko?
Yeah, I'm I don't know. I know I'm pulling the Seasons. Season number 4 is one thing that I'm loving right now. Seasons is excellent. And then there's a new Star Wars. So didn't they just reboot Star Wars? Or maybe they're just doing it now. So this is the 4th Star Wars series by Marvel. I'm surprised there's only been 4 of them on Marvel. We're taking everyone down with us. This is excellent. This is excellent. Real quick look at this. Did I mention it was excellent? All right. War has come to Annalise's secluded island home. Luckily for her, one of her father's robot men found her before the enemy forces did. The robot's only directive is to get Annalise off the island alive. But she has another plan, don't you know? The explosive saga of love and revenge, mad scientists and super spies, and the child caught in between continues here. That super spy, the world's greatest spy, is a pretty interesting character. He's like, getting busy with some supermodel or something, and this helicopter shows up to take him to basically to kill Annalise's father because of various reasons. And she's being protected by these robots that contain her father's, I guess, personality, but their only directive is to protect her. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. We're taking everyone down with us. This is the Christian Word variant. Nice cover. Oh, the covers are pretty similar, actually. Jorge Fornieres. This is the 1 in 25. Yeah, a lot of these I don't know if I would pay the incentive price for these, but great story. Just get the A cover. Just get the A cover because that's all you need to read it. And it's by
incentives are silly.
And yet we both own many incentive covers. Both of us buy them all the time. I have a image first of Snot Girl, but I've never read it, so I would love to. Every time I see it, I should read that because it looks interesting. And Snot Girl is already on issue number 20. So that's just the idea. It looks like maybe an anime inspired kind of a thing, so maybe I won't like it as much. I love that anime exists, and I love that manga exists, and I love that it's a great thing that people in Japan are reading, comic books, unlike Americans who don't see comic books as a thing adults should read. But I'm just a fan of the old style. The anime is all right, the style is okay, but the kids love it. Good enough for them. Wolverine and Kitty Pryde. There's been one of at least several Wolverine and Kitty Pryde's short series or one shots before. Here's another one. Just in case you're wondering. Terminator, Free Comic Book Day, oh God, the new heroes, thank God, and more people for Godzilla to fight. Ironheart's got a Free Comic Book Day, and the High Republic Star Wars, not to be confused with the regular series of Star Wars. All right, Transformers, worst bot ever. I don't know what that's about. The Transformers looks very probably kiddie oriented. You Do Bad Things, the other book that came out the same week as We're Taking Everyone Down with Us. This one by the writer who usually is a co-conspirator on what's the furthest place from here? Tyler Boss. Tyler Boss is writing this one this time, and he's sitting in the director's chair, and someone else is drawing the book for him. This was good too. I liked the other one better. We're Taking Everyone Down with Us, but this was not bad. Lost Fantasy Island. I'm your host, Mr. Rourke, and this is, I think, another anthology book. We're being flooded with. When something is successful, you're going to see a lot of copycats, and that's the case with anthology books right now. It's kind of enjoying a renaissance. There's a world of magic, myth, and monsters that exist beneath, I should say, the surface of our own. Since first contact was made over 100 years ago, the great hunters have kept us safe from the creatures that lurk in the shadows. But last night, something broke through, and it's up to rookie monster hunter Henry Blackheart to stop it. He's a rookie, too. It's his first year. Came out of the minors. We're in trouble. Fresh take on fantasy from creators Kurt Pierce, Indigo Children. That was good. And Luca Pasalungi, James Bond.
Nice. Casalongi. Well done.
I got one right today. East of West meets Something is Killing the Children. Ooh. In this new ongoing series. Plus, Indigo Children return in Indigo Children Exodus, a brand new story serialized only in the pages of Lost Fantasy. So you want to continue to read Indigo Children, you have to do it here. And it looks like a very nice J. Lee 175 variant here.
Oh, I like J. Lee.
Me too. I like this cover. Yes, I love J. Lee as an artist. As a writer, not as much. Sorry, Mr. Lee. You can get this 1 in 50. Really? 1 in 50 with all that trade dress on it? Come on now. Come on, man. All that trade dress. And here's a 1 in 15 Mr. Casalongi. Yeah. This is like almost another duplicate of the first of the A cover, except with ink only. Yeah. So yeah, this is something I would probably pick up just to. It's 48 pages for the premiere issue. The first issue to make it extra large. Brian Lee. Oh, okay. Scott Pilgrim. Oh, Scott Pilgrim. Ooh. No, girl. No, I don't think that's inappropriate. It's fine. Like it doesn't happen. Happens all the time. So I've been told. Why you price apartments in the Portland area? Oh wow. All right, so there's that. Lost Fantasy. With many books that are coming out next week. Allegedly. In theory. Duke. Okay, so Roadblock was last week, I want to say, and Duke. There's already been a Duke. Maybe this is a different. Because there's like 2 G.I. Joe universes, right? There's one with the Energon. There's one without the Energon. Am I doing that?
Is
right?
there? I didn't know that.
So. I think so, because that's the classic G.I. Joe universe. And then there's like the Energon universe where people like me can just jump in and not know anything about the past. The way I like it. Well, here's something. The Power Company. Sound like a kid show. With the Power Company. Oh, that's the electric company. Oh, that's right. It'll be fine. A new super team debuts. Spinning out of the events of Black Lightning and DC Power, Rise of the Power Company, Josiah Power and Jefferson Pierce lead the newest iteration of the Power Company with a new purpose of rebuilding humanity's faith in heroes and fighting back against the rising anti-metahuman movement. For their first mission, the company dispatches Jace, Fox, Batman, the Signal, and Vixen to investigate a serial killer that's been hunting metas in the streets of Atlanta, Georgia. Batman and the Outsiders writer Brian Edward Hill makes his return to DC alongside artist Kari Randolph and Althea Martinez in an oversized special issue that revitalizes the titular street-level team for a new generation. 48 pages for $5.99.
48 pages.
48 strong pages for $5.99. Althea looks kind of like Aretha, doesn't she? Like a young Aretha. You better think about it.
It's Aletha.
I mean, she looks like Aretha, though. I'm saying, Queen of Soul.
I thought you said Althea. I'm like, that's not Althea. It's Aletha.
Is it Aletha? Oh, that's my dyslexia, man. Sorry about that. It kicks in sometimes. Some kind of learning disability, undiagnosed. This is Paris Eileen. Let's say Eileen. Paris Eileen, 1 in 25. It's a very colorful cover. The tiger. Ryan Benjamin variant. This is something I know nothing about, but right on to this team, and I wish them much success, great success. This is the part of the DC universe I'm not familiar with. Looks cool though. You get a lot of book for your money.
Yeah.
Keep using Jace. They'll give us another one shot, but not a full series, even a mini. Oh, this is a one shot? I guess maybe it is. Oh, yeah. Okay. Damn.
Well, perfect for you, right?
It is perfect for me. It is. You got me there. Kind of right up my alley. But, you know. All right.
Lorenzo avoids commitment.
I do when it comes to comic books. 100%. 100%. Because next thing you know, you got 50 titles that you're sub to, and you only can read 3 or 4 of them a week. So, you know, you're up to your eyebrows in comic books, which could be a good thing if you got a number of time. That's going to be a Mark Spears free comic book day with only the one cover, I imagine. But not everybody knows about Mark Spears. The cat's out of the bag now, so.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. And number 4. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Close that up. Let's see. New tab. All right, Mark Spears Monsters number 4. Somehow I thought this already came out, but maybe I guess not. This is the A cover. Dracula. And it's got the.
This did already come out, didn't they?
You would think. I thought it came out. I don't think I have this though. I probably would have gotten this one too, like the boobalicious witch.
I must be thinking of the final order cutoff when I looked at them. Then
that's probably what it is. That's probably FOC. Probably FOC passed like last month or something, or a month ago. Hexy the Witch. Oh yeah, I remember this too. I'm pretty like a Cisco kid looking dude here. Pecos Bill. Yeah. Yeah, so maybe these are just coming out now. I'm not having a distinct feeling of deja vu. Maybe it was late. That's what it was. It was supposed to come out a couple of weeks ago and it didn't. It's just now coming out. Because Marks is so damn busy because he's doing a cover for everybody. His phone's ringing off the hook, I'm sure. So it probably made this late. Look right next to him. Silverhawks number 3. He's got that cover too. This man don't turn down nothing but his collar. He is making books. Yes, I'll get that out. Yes, send me the money. Send me the money right goddamn now, and I will do that cover for you. Yes, I graciously accept this commission for this cover. Good for him, man. Kid Juggernaut. That's gonna have to be a hard no for me.
Yeah, I'm good on all the kid stuff.
That's like I don't know. If I was a big Juggernaut anyway. Juggernaut fan anyway, and an X-Men fan, and that's least of all the Juggernaut. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. Was that from like the first X-Men movie or something? It became a meme. The Herculoids. The Herculoids are doing quite well, I hope. From Dynamite. Dynamite's reviving a lot of good stuff too. Here's one of the first ones I want to check out right here. This is Free Comic Book Day. The Phantom. Are you up on the Phantom, sir?
I think I listened to radio shows with them, right?
Maybe it may have been a radio show. I'm a big fan of radio shows too, man. I may have missed that one. They used to be in the Sunday Funnies though. I don't know if you ever checked them out in the Sunday Funnies, the color comics in the newspaper. It's not out yet. Anyone from here? Carver from The Shining. Oh my God. Wait a minute, I'm missing are you coming to Portland? Is that already? If you come to Portland, man, let me know. To meet up. I'll take that 200-mile drive round trip.
He's coming for the WNBA, I'm assuming. He loves the lady sports.
Oh, good for him, man. Somebody got to support that. The women deserve to have a league. They deserve that shit because it's not fair. All right, so here's the deal. As you know, a lot of All right, we can all dream. Nothing wrong with that. One of these days, man, it might come true. Billy Zane. Oh my God, yes, man. Whew.
It's a cool looking cover, though.
It is, and I'm glad you said that because not a lot of people make trailers these days, but it looks like the Phantom did make a trailer. But it's not that long, but it's a trailer, and here it is for that book. Whoa. How about that, huh? I'm excited. The ghost that walks. I remember that was a tagline. Man, the man who cannot die. Oh, okay. Was it Mandrake? Or was it some other magician? It might have been Mandrake, because Mandrake and the Phantom are part of this new Mad Cave book, I want to say also. Mandrake, Flash Gordon, and the Phantom, and somebody else who I didn't really recognize. Yeah, me too. I think so. Yeah, so I'm going to definitely look for the Phantom book. If it's this, Dick Tracy and Flash Gordon, all those have been very good properties so far. At least the first issues that I've read of these books. So hopefully see what they can do with the Phantom. Phantom's cool. All right, moving on down the line. Oh, look at this. There is a free comic book day Black Mirror. You're kidding me. The future is bright and it's terrifying. An introduction to the Black Mirror comic series by Twisted Comics. This free comic book day grab offers a fresh take on a classic story, exploring the dark side of technology and society with the chilling twists Black Mirror is known for. Twisted Comics. Heaven is a place on earth. Talk about your girl-on-girl action. Yeah. Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. Okay. Borrowing from that. Okay.
Belinda, or who is that? Is that Belinda Carlisle?
Carlisle? I think so. Yo, they went with the lesbians episode of the cover on this. That's awesome. Glad you're a fan. Yes, I'll give you a like for that one. Thank you very much. All right, so I'm using maybe one of my 3 pulls for this one of the stores. But whatever's left over, you come in later on, like the following week, whatever's left over, you can just take whatever you want. But they will make sure everybody gets a shot at. We only got 2 stores in this area, man. We're comic book starved here. Not like Portland or Kansas City has a whole bunch of stores there and stuff. You lucky dogs.
Yeah, we have the first place we're going is a coffee shop. That's gonna have this coffee shop will have books too. So,
damn. Oh well, like I said, in your big cities, you got stuff like that. People out here, they. I hate. It's a lovely place to live, but it's a little behind on some things, But that's part of the charm. Which online shops give? That's a good question, 80s guy. My comic shop sometimes gives you a choice of like a couple of titles. If you do an order, you make an order of like for paid books. It's like, oh, you earn like a choice from these books that are left over. You can pick those, and they are unstamped. Thank you very much. Yeah, Defenders of the Earth. Yeah, that was also the book That's where they got that name from. I was wondering, where get this Defenders of the Earth thing from? And that's the name of the book also from, I think, Mad Cave, Defenders of the Earth. The cartoon was probably better. I hate to say it. I don't see. I got to catch up on Black Mirror. I've only seen a couple episodes of Black Mirror ever. I've heard it's very good, and the ones I saw were very good. Okay. All right. Find your new fear. Ain't that interesting? Okay, now I got to click on it. I never fucking heard of it. Oh, there's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. All right. Find your new fear. Oh my God, a lot of shit too. Hit the lights to explore your new home for horror, but don't get too comfortable. IDW Dark launches in 2025 with nightmare fuel for everyone. From blockbuster, a lot of blockbusters, I can tell. Blockbuster licensed properties to bold new original stories. IDW Dark, find your new fear spotlights the imprint's upcoming originals. Oh, I see. With exclusive first looks at Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, Rite of Spring, the shocking sequel. Ooh, the Patrick, now you got my attention. The shocking sequel to Patrick Horvath's breakout hit series, The 30 Days of Night, and 30 Days of Night, I should say, Falling Sun, an expansion of IDW's legacy vampire franchise from co-creator Steve Niles and Red Hot writer Rodney Burns. Oh my God, there's another one I gotta get. I gotta find this. This sampler also includes debut previews of IDW Dark's Nightcaps, a line of oversized original one-shots showcasing sensational writer-artists, and Sean Peacock's Blood Honey, betrayal triggers and a school-wide duel when sweethearts at a goth prep academy plot murder to avoid a breakup. Those crazy kids. And in Gavin Fullerton's Tuatha? Brian Fullerton's Tuatha, a princess shepherds the head of her fallen king across a land of warring clans and forgotten gods. Look at that. And it's got 3 people in the chat that are excited to see it too. Man, you have me beneath the trees, man. I mean, they're going another. Oh, see, that's what Horvath's been probably working on, and he was able to get his free for all thing up and published just to buy a little time so he can probably get the next series of Beneath the Trees ready. Oh man, I will look for this. Not a great looking cover, but the content is pretty on point.
That's a must have, really. Gotta have it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, free comics all day. Yep. Free comic book day, Midtown. Oh, they used to, huh? Wow. My girl is very knowledgeable about the comic book industry. There's Google. That's right. You're amazing, Janet. All right. What else we got? A Graveyards Club. I'm not a fan of R.L. Stine, but many people are. I may have the Graveyard. I have the Grave Diggers Society. That's why I have. It's a whole different story. Okay, I don't have the Graveyard Club, but R.L. Stine is very well known, and a lot of people love him. Bitterroot #2, the Next Movement. I'll be getting that one. Critical Role, Black Hammer. Oh no, see, I canceled Black Hammer just in time. They're about to come up with another Black Hammer series. Or maybe there's going to this would be a good jumping on point if it is actually Black Hammer. Is it a new series? Okay, just a quick peek to see what the hell they're doing with Black Hammer here. Because are you ready to campaign in this fantastical world of Exandria and adventure with yada 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 yada? Critical Role and Black Hammer to Tomorrow. Oh my God, Colonel Weird takes a jaunt through the ages, passing. Oh God, Colonel Weird is an interesting character too. But you know what? I'm not going to take that trip with him. I mean, I love the series, but I got so many books I got to catch up on with Black Hammer. But Black Hammer was a great series, but I just gotta I just gotta, just gotta move on. Moving on. All right. So what else? Oh, looky here. There's another one that I was excited about that I mentioned earlier. Is Speed Racer. Uh, the Speed Racer movie from many years ago didn't do that great, but it was cool to see our, at least for me, one of my childhood uh, cartoons just come to life on the big screen, and the colors were off the chain because that's what it's all about. With Speed Racer, that color therapy. They got Speed with a different hairdo now, and they streamlined the Mach 5 a little bit, and I actually have a Speed Racer trailer. They made a trailer for the Speed Racer. It's only a few seconds long, but in it you can see Racer X's new car, which is, I forget, the something Shadow or something like that. They changed his car a lot. They changed Racer X's costume a little bit, and let me talk about it. Here's right here. Whoa, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. What's that, Drew Manchu? What's happening? What's happening, Drew Manchu? Black Hammer has been great. Yeah, I mean, it has been great. And if I was only buying one or two comic books, I would have every Black Hammer ever made. But man, after the first 10 series, I have to just kind of like, back away just a little bit. I'll catch up later. But it is a great franchise and a great concept, and I'm all for it. And I wish one day it would become like a animated thing, like maybe like Invincible. That'd be great. So so this is Tatsuo Yoshida's, I think that's the way you pronounce the gentleman's name. The classic manga anime Mach Go Go Go, known to Western audiences as Speed. Mach Go 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 was the name of it originally in Japan. That's right, yeah. And we know this Speed Racer, because you have to change the name to dumb it down for Americans, I guess. I don't know. David Propose is doing the storytelling here. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, yeah, he's a writer, and David Tinto, David Tinto is the artist on here. But really not liking his art. What do you know? Still cool. Just please much original manga and not anime stereotype central like the 2008 movie. What the fuck? That's my reaction exactly. I've not heard about this until now. I still look for this too. I mean, what's the harm for free? I mean, how can you go wrong? Look at that. Go Speed Racer, go. You probably missed that whole Speed Racer thing as a kid, right? You have no nostalgia whatsoever for it. Marcus? We lose you?
I was muted, my bad. No, it was before my time. Yeah. I'm not up on it.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it was old when I was watching it as a kid. So imagine that, how long it's been out. Yeah. So I'll pick it up. But other than that, coming on down the run here. Oh, here's your boy right here. The Goon. Oh, that's number 4. This is it. This is the Post Malone book. The pre-Malone book.
The Big Rig.
So she said, all right, Malone's Big Rig number 1. They prayed for a miracle. They got 25 tons, 18 wheels of holy weapon. Jesus. Big Rig, created by Post Malone. The Dark Ages. Demon hordes plague Europe as hell invades Earth. The Six Petals, a secret sect of the Knights of Templar, who are in a desperate need of a means to drive back the scourge and turn the tide of the onslaught. No one is safe. What crashes to Earth is the Rig, a fully loaded tractor trailer. In the aftermath of its arrival, the only man left standing is an enigmatic former priest, excommunicated from the Six Petals. He will become Trucker, the man in his dream, and lead the fight against hell. Well, hell, I say, Behind the Wheel of a Demon-Slaying Machine, written by Post Malone and Adrian Wassel, probably mostly by Adrian Wassel, and drawn by barbaric co-creator and Dark Knights of Steel artist Nathan Gooden. Drive easy. There it is. It's right there.
So writer Austin Post. I didn't know his name was Austin.
So you got 2 writers on this, and Post Malone.
Yeah, Adrian Wassel, I guess, owns Vault.
Okay. So he's the owner. Austin Post is fucking. This is the Post Malone's real name. Okay, now I get it. Yeah. Okay. Postman. I see what he did there. So I had to Google him. I found he made his name from what the rap name generator. He put his name in there, and it's Post Malone. Okay, there you go. All right. Well, I'll look for it if I can find it. Hope it doesn't suck. Thank you very much. All right. Moving on back. We're getting pretty close to the Penultimate Book. Very, very, very close. Let's see what we got here. Nothing that floats my boat here. Okay, Planet Death. Pimpocalypse. Great covers. I'm not read number 2 yet because I guess it's just coming out. But the first issue was just like, okay, but great artwork, great covers. Planet Death. This is Bad Idea. There's actually a Planet Death, I want to say, new comic book day book as well. I want to keep saying that. Oh my God, it's like a fucking ledger. Robert Venditti is a writer. Derek Costa is also a writer, and Tomas Giorello and Dave Stewart, the colorist. A lot of good talent. Bad Idea always has good talent. I mean, I've never seen a Bad Idea with bad writers and artists on it. You may not like the book, but it was quality, great, presentation. Usually good stories 10 times. But their marketing, I detest their marketing, strategy. Like they don't want you to find the books. Like are you trying to not sell us the book? Are you really selling us books? Are you trying to make it difficult for us to get the book? I'm confused. We got to jump through all these hoops. I mean, whatever, man. I mean, apparently people still love them. I mean, I do. I can find them. I usually like them, but I'm not going to be bent over backwards and drinking a glass of water trying to fucking find your fucking comic book, man. I mean, either I can order it or I can't order it. I couldn't even order it on T-Fod, and I couldn't find it on my comic shop. So what are you going to do? If I can find this, which I don't know.
What are you going to do?
That's what I'm saying. If I can find it, I'll pick it up. If I can't, and fuck it. Same way I feel about every other Bad Idea book. But some have been good. I mean, I wonder if that works for them. I mean, are they turning a profit, or was it a huge failure? Not sure. There's Defenders of the Earth. Defenders of the Earth with those magicians we were told that with Mandrake and Flash and the Phantom. So Kill Train number 4. Truth be told, I did not pick up Kill Train number 2. I did think number 1 was not terrible, better than I thought it would be. Okay, Minecraft. What do you know about Minecraft?
I saw the movie with my kids. I've spent many, many, many hours building a huge world, so I know a little bit about it. Although it's changed a lot since I played it.
I've never played it. All I've heard is that there are groups of restive children who are starting riots in the fucking Minecraft screenings. They've had to tell, look, you have to come to the theater with your little badass kids because they're starting riots and shit. They're just like throwing shit at people who didn't come there to have shit thrown on them. So could you please, curb your children? Maybe it's just overrated because of the news sometimes grabs stuff and just, runs with it and makes it worse than it is. But if there's one or two like incidences, sometimes it makes, that's a story. Let's run with it. But when you're in your viewing, you had no trouble?
No, yeah, that was fun. My kids loved it.
Okay.
I'm excited they popped for the chicken jockey part.
That's the thing. It's that the chicken jockey is the part where all the hell broke loose. People just like chicken jockey. Ah!
Both my kids yelled it. I didn't know they were ready for it, but apparently they were.
They were ready as a mofo. Oh yeah, I that missed my whole thing. I just what's up, Callie? Didn't see you there. Good to see you. Yeah, I don't know nothing about Minecraft, and you know, hey, good luck to you. Good luck with your first crap. All right, this one here, more fun. More fun. Number 73 is a reprint, obviously, facsimile from DC. Now, I want to say, other than having a Dr. Fate appearance, is also the first appearance of Green Arrow, and maybe not Green Lantern, but Green Arrow. I think at least the first appearance of Green Arrow is in this one. I might pick those up. I'm one of the few people that I'm just talking to Frank today about how facsimiles don't really sell. You know, I'm one of the few people that picks up facsimiles. Like most people either don't give a shit about them and they missed them, or if they are true collectors, they want to get the original. So, not surprising.
I mean, they must sell. They keep coming out with them, so somebody's buying them.
I guess maybe they do overall, but he was saying that they don't sell in the shop. I mean, the people that come to the shop don't. They're not crazy about it. You know, you would think there would be. There's a way to get a book at an affordable price. But I guess not. Dr. Seuss. So Dr. Seuss and Mother Goose. Dr. Seuss, motherfucking Mother Goose. Shout out MF Doom. All right, graphic novels. Okay, let's take a look at that one just because there's a request. Any more requests? We're taking them. All right, Dr. Seuss graphic novel number 1. Experience Dr. Seuss's whimsical world like never before with an exclusive comic based on the Dr. Seuss graphic novel Green Eggs and Ham. And take a hike. You a comic called Take a Hike? Man, that doesn't sound very friendly at all, Dr. Seuss. And from award-winning cartoonist James Kochaka, enjoy a preview of the upcoming Dr. Seuss graphic novels, Thing 1 and Thing 2. Have homework to do. Oh, isn't that cute? By Art Balthazar. I know what Art Balthazar. He's a nice guy. And the next Grinch adventure by Kitty Van Dorn, with brand new stories, illustrations, and easy to follow panel storytelling. The Dr. Seuss graphic novels are a must-have for young readers and Dr. Seuss fans alike. It means you got to get 2 copies for your kids, man.
Oh, dang it.
That's right. Oh, have they outgrown Dr. Seuss? Dad, that's like for children. What the fuck? Have they got to that age yet?
No, my daughter maybe. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she's the oldest. Yeah, yeah. Well, you never know. Might be something they might like. All right. It has finally come to that time, folks. I know some of y'all are super glad that time has finally got here, because it's finally that time. I mentioned it was finally that time at least twice, right? So it's time for the penultimate book, and let's cue the music for the penultimate book. And here it is. Oh man. Now it is finally time. Yes, it is time for the penultimate book. And this week, I can share the page here. That book is called The Slasher's Apprentice. It is written by Justin Richards, and the art is from Val Halverson. There is, as y'all know, there is very few books. There are, I should say, very few books that have trailers. So, but instead, some of them have art. So I found some art for the Slasher's Apprentice, and this is what I could find. This is the first page. It was actually previewed in the back pages of Buried Long Ago, very long ago. So this is where I originally saw this the preview for this. So, the Slasher's Apprentice. Riley, a horror-obsessed podcaster with a slasher villain fixation, is seeking a new career path, helping her favorite legendary slasher, the Hopton Valley Killer, regain their long-lost notoriety while learning the ropes herself. What the fuck? So there you go. So yeah, that's I guess, very serial killer friendly. I guess maybe this serial killer just misunderstood. Like nobody's ever just reached out to them, and this made like it is a great title though, Cal. Yeah. But it's there's more to it than that. But maybe they don't want to give away too much. Well, I tell you, I don't know, not much to talk about. This is like the last page or that they showed in the preview, and I'm sure something very bad happens to the guy drinking his orange juice right there, right after this. Enjoy that orange juice, bro. It might be your last one. So I like the artwork too, so I'll probably check it out. And it's the creative team also, Justin Richards and Val Halverson. I think they were involved in I want to say what's that Finger Guns? Remember that from a few years ago?
No.
Yeah, it was Finger Guns was a thing. It was kind of a super indie thing. I'm losing the page here. Yeah, this is Trevor Henderson's variant. That one's the same. This one is Anthony Ojeda, Slasher's Apprentice. So yeah, I mean, this is out of all the stuff on here, I think this might be the thing that I was most excited about. And other than some of those free comic book day ones, man, I'm looking forward to some of those free comic book days. All right, so
once again,
free comic book day, yes, sirree. All right, so that, folks, is your penultimate book. Get rid of this. And get back to this. And we got one more we want to take a look at, and then we can all go home and go to sleep. All right, so last one. What do we got? Crush Depth, number 2 is coming out. We only go out when it gets dark. One of these days is gonna make it. Oh, bad news, Willie, too, man. Lady Gasoline got canceled again for the 3rd time. It may never make it out. It may never make it out. I'm sorry to say. What else we got? This is like, what is this? Red 5 Comic Adventures #1. Trump's Titans, absolute Trump Titans, don't you know? Of course. Howl #4. I love Howl so far. I love everything about it. Very good comic book. What we look at most of the time is comic books. And Junkyard Joe is going to have an image first. So you never checked out Junkyard Joe, you can look at it for $1 here. Almost free. Almost free.
Basically free.
Basically. Also, our friend who does Robot Todd. God, what is this man's name? I know it's my good friend whose name I can't remember. God, what is his name? Help me out. God damn.
God, I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, man. I almost had it. Farrell Dalrymple. Farrell Dalrymple is a Robot Todd guy. This is a very, man, this guy works, he does such detailed work, and he does it all traditionally. I got nothing against traditional or digital. I prefer digital because it's just faster for me. But I got a number of respect for folks who worked exclusively on the traditional terms. Chamberlain's #1. That's from that universe God, the insane clown posse or some posse or something that they're involved with. But all I say is that I don't like to badmouth people or anything. But every one of their books that they put out so far has had excellent, super covers on every one of them, and the interiors have just been complete trash. That's all I have to say about that. There's that. Just saying. All right. And also our good friends at Critical Entertainment, Planetary Expansion #5 is coming out. And shout out to you guys out there for putting out some good content without just lure you in covers and crappy interiors. Everything is quality in these Critical Entertainment books. Love them. The last one we're going to take a look at is from Scratch Comics. Okay, Itch That Scratch, or vice versa. And it's called Fully Loaded. Number 1. In 2065, Carson Blake is 100 years old and tired of asking nicely. That's a long damn time to be pissed off. A former Special Forces operative turned gun for hire. He's still a gun for hire at 100. Is lured out of retirement to save the family of the man who saved his life. To do this, he must confront the legacy of his own past as he does battle with a criminal underworld, a place he once called home. Fully Loaded is a super stylish, ultra-violent, and sexually charged cyber noir thriller. You're welcome. Okay. All by creator Jimmy Broxton, who did everything. This is his baby here. He's locked and he's loaded. He's 100 years old. So watch out, Grandma. He's locked in. All right. Well, I tell you, it's been fun. It's been real. And thanks to everyone who stopped by. One more time. Let's light this. I got to get a new light, folks. What's happening here? It's been fun. Thanks for everyone who stopped by, who breezed in, and folks who watched on the replay. We love you. And man, we'll be doing this thing again next week. So we know what you got going on. Like next Monday, you're going to be with JP on the Cash or Trash, doing super cool stuff there, talking about stuff that's that should be either bought or ignored for 6 months. Your call. Usually ignored for 6 months. And then you got FOC and Chill. Is next day on Tuesday. So there you
Come
go.
see us. Link will be in the chat. Jump on with me.
Please do.
Maybe one day I'll get a first appearance from Lorenzo.
Oh, I've been on there before. Been a long time. I've been back, but it's been a long time between appearances. But you young people are just doing so well on there. You want Grandpa stopping in and slowing everything down, do you? All you whippersnappers. All right. And pay your damn bills, man. You're damn right. I should pay my damn bills.
Oh, thank you.
No, I want to skate. I want to be smart like our president. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. And God willing, and the creek do not rise. We'll be back this same time next week. So I'll see you in 7 days. Until then, peace and love. Peace and love. Good night, everybody.
Denver! City by the Bay! John Denver!
Is a fire really necessary?
Ask them.